Python data structures or collections. See, yesterday we started this chapter and discussed four operations or four operations on Python lists. See, I already explained. Python programming language has four collection data types: list, tuple, set, and dictionary. They have different characteristics based on the declaration and the usage. Next, we started first lists. The list is the most versatile data type available in Python, which can be written as a list of comma-separated values between square brackets. The important thing about a list is that items in a list need not be of the same type. And one more thing, list elements are mutable. Suppose next tuple elements are immutable. Can you tell me what is mutable? Suppose I am saying list elements are mutable.
Sir,
Technical terminology.
Can be changed.
Yes. See, you can change means you can update the list elements. That is mutable. Suppose tuple elements, you can't update. Okay. Yesterday we discussed four operations on lists. Creating list, printing a list, printing through loop structure. Next, accessing values from a list, updating lists. Next, observe fifth one. Delete list elements. In notes I will provide. Observe my explanation. See,
Okay,
where is Mr. Rajesh? Rajesh not okay. Rajesh not available. No problem. Delete list elements. To remove a list element, you can use either del keyword. Del is keyword. You can use either del keyword or remove method. List is object. Remove method. Okay. If it is del keyword, use index for deleting an element. Suppose if you use remove, use item. See, observe how to delete. Notes I will provide. Observe how to delete using del keyword. Using del keyword. This is one possibility. Using remove method.
Yes, sir.
This is another possibility.
Okay, sir.
Say for del keyword, use element index. Use element index. For remove method, use element value. Or element name. Okay. Observe the example. See, create a list. And one more thing, you can create list with different types of elements. Suppose my list. It is identifier. List name is identifier. You can use any meaningful name. Here I used capital letter. Yes, you can use. Python is case sensitive language. All Python keywords are small letters, but for identifiers you can use either uppercase or lowercase or mixed. But you need to use same value for the entire program. Okay. Suppose my list. It is list name. It is an identifier. See, observe. It is not a keyword. It is not a built-in method. It is not a method, built-in function, keyword. It is a identifier. Lists in Python are objects. Okay. List equals to square brackets. Suppose physics, just a minute, comma separated values,
Yes, sir.
physics, next chemistry, next 100, 200, 10.34, 20.45, close square brackets. How many items are there in the, how many element is the official term. You can use item also. How many elements are there? 6
Yes, sir.
elements. Six
Yes, sir.
elements. Okay. Print this list. Print this
Into my
list.
list. Yes,
Good.
sir.
Print off means open bracket. My
My
list. My list is the list name. Just to save the. It will print list items in a single line.
Yes.
Run module, single line. Suppose if you want to print a list in multiple lines,
Backward
suppose
slashing, sir.
for that you need to use
Backward
loop
slashing,
structure.
sir.
Loop
Okay.
structure.
For okay, sir.
For suppose I equals to
I
for I
in my
my list. For I in my list.
print I.
Next,
Print I.
indentation now. Colon. Print
I.
I. Print I. It will print line by line.
Yes, sir.
Say,
Physics today.
suppose differentiation, print of open and see. Open and close
Blank space.
double quotes. It is blank line. It is for blank line, not blank space. Blank
Okay, sir.
line. Blank space is different.
Okay, sir.
Run module. Observe. Physics, chemistry 100, 200. Observe this result console. Next, physics, chemistry 100. Okay. Next, I want to delete this chemistry from this list using del command.
Okay,
Del state. What is that? Del keyword.
okay, sir.
Del of my list. Del of my list. Del of my list. Square brackets. 1. One is index for chemistry. Index starts from 0.
0, 1.
See, in computer programming, not only in Python,
Okay.
string index starts from 0.
0.
Array index starts from 0. For example, Excel sheet, Excel file, sheet index starts from 0. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
My list of 1. It will remove that one. Next, print my list. Save the program. It will print physics 100, 200, 10.34, 20.45. Run module. Observe first physics, chemistry. In the last one, no chemistry na.
Yes, sir.
Why? We removed that item using index.
Okay, sir.
We removed that item using index. Next, remove an item by value. Suppose remove an item by value. Suppose my list dot. Why it's not showing context help. Okay. Remove of suppose 200. Next, print my list. Save the program, run module. Observe first physics, chemistry. We removed chemistry using a del keyword. Next, physics 100, no 200. We removed 200 using remove method. Okay, na? Two ways I provided. If you know the index, if you know the index number, use del keyword. If you know the value, if you know the element name, remove method. Okay. Next, finding list length. Simple one. Fifth one. Sixth one. Find a list length. Suppose we have one list now, leave it. Okay. Next, find that list length. We have len built-in function, not method.
Yes,
observe, suppose print of len of
my list.
My list. Just my list. Enter. It is taking that one. One more bracket. Okay. Just save. Run module. How much it will expected? 246. Run module. Observe 6 elements now.
Okay, sir.
We are directly printing that value, Savitri. We are directly printing. No storage. Okay. After execution, after closing that console, that value will be removed. Okay. Return that value. Return and print. Suppose size, variable name, or you can use any meaningful name. Suppose my list length. It is variable name.
Okay, sir.
You can use X also. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Tell me.
6, sir.
6. You need to write now that one. Len of
my list, sir.
My list. Len of my list. Just a minute. Len of my list. Print my list length. Length. Save. Run. Observe. 6. First, I am returning the value into a variable and printing that variable value. Next, printing directly, isn't it?
Oh, okay, sir.
Which one is best practice? Returning a value. If you return the value, you can print the value, or you can pass the value to other operations. You can export the value to external files.
We can use the India program.
This is about finding a list length. Next, return. Suppose if we use numerical elements, in a list, then you can use this maximum. You can return maximum and minimum values. Suppose if we use non-numbers or mixed values, I think you can't use. We will check.
Okay.
What is that one? Returning.
Returning mix format.
Returning a maximum number. Returning a maximum value. Okay. Maximum value. For this restriction, I told, if we have numbers in our list, you can.
Then only it's possible. Yes, sir.
Yes, suppose 10, 300, 45, 67, 98, suppose 600. How many items? How many elements? 6 elements. 6 elements. Print that minimum value, maximum value. Print directly. Otherwise, you can return and print. Return and print. Return and print. Suppose x equals to max. It is built-in function. Observe the color coding. It is built-in function.
Okay.
Max of
my list.
My list. Max of my list. Suppose
Print x.
X is size. Otherwise, you can print directly. How to print directly? Print of max of
my list.
Close 2. Why I opened 2 brackets, 2 round brackets. Now observe what is the value? What is the expected value?
600 is the value, sir.
Yes, 600 is the output. 600. Good. Good observation. Save. Run module 600. One is returning and printing. Second one, directly printing. This is about returning a maximum value from a list. Okay, returning a maximum value from a list. Here restrictions I told. Only numbers, not only integers. Only numbers. Suppose 41.67. Suppose 300.98. Observe first one integer, second one float, third one float, fourth one integer, fifth one integer, last one. Suppose last one float. Suppose just a minute. Otherwise, last one number. See in this list, second one float, third one float, 2 floats, 4 numbers. Now tell me which one is the. Now tell me the output.
98, sir.
300.98. Okay, na?
Okay.
Observe the commas.
Okay, sir.
Second item 300.98. Save the program. Run module. Observe 300.98. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
This time we used number, integer or what is the term? Float. No restriction. Both are numbers. One is plain number, another is float number with decimal places. Suppose India. Save the list. Run module. Observe, it is showing now not
Yes,
supported between instance str. It
Okay.
doesn't support it. This function, built-in function max is doesn't support other than number.
No.
Suppose instead of this one, another value. You try with this one. Try with this one. Save. Run module. It is accepting that one.
Yeah.
It is
Okay.
accepting what is this one? Logical value. Why it is
Bool
accepting logical value? Just a minute. Save. Run module 300.
Now also acceptance.
Now just a minute. 3.98, 4.67, 60, suppose 18, 18.8. Save this one. Run module 60. See, it is not considering this one. Suppose ASCII value of F capital more than 65 na.
So now also it's accepted, sir. It gives output as 60.
60 output, okay, but it doesn't considering this logical value. It is ignoring that value.
Yeah, sir. Yes,
It
sir.
is ignoring this logical value, but
Yes, sir.
it is
Giving
not supporting what is that one? String type data. If you use string type data, it is showing
Giving
error, runtime error. Observe, runtime error, string time data, runtime error. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, suppose if just a minute. If we use string type data, this is runtime. Error. Suppose if we use just a minute. If we use logical value along with numbers, if you use logical value along with numbers, no runtime error. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just a minute. No runtime error. And max function. Max function is ignoring. Ignoring is different. Throwing error is different. Throwing error means rejecting that syntax. Ignoring means leaving. Okay. Not considering. Max function is ignoring the Boolean value. Boolean value. Just a minute. I will check. Suppose if you have only Boolean values, what will happen? Only Boolean values.
Okay, sir.
False. Next. True. None. Right. I think it will reject. Check. Save the program. Run module. Reject na?
Yes, sir.
None type and bool. Suppose remove that none. What will happen? Check. Okay. We need to check different. Save. See, here I am writing, here I wrote true. You can write. See, multiple elements may have same values. Suppose variable 1 is having 10, 2 is having 10, 3 is having 10. No problem.
Okay, sir.
Variable names should not be duplicated. But variable values, you can use duplicate values.
Okay.
Variable names, unique. Run module. Oh, suppose if none is not available, then it is giving priority to true.
True. Yes.
Priority
Because
to true.
two
Suppose
times.
not 2 times. Priority.
Okay, sir.
Don't feel like that. Observe.
Okay.
Now
False.
also, just a minute. Now also true.
Okay, sir.
It gives priority to true. Suppose you
True
have
only.
4 falses or 2 trues or 1 true. It gives priority
Then
to true, I think.
True. Okay, sir.
True na?
Yes, sir.
It is giving priority to true.
Okay,
Suppose high priority to true,
True only.
low
Okay.
priority to false.
False.
Run this time, I think false true. Why? Here I didn't change the method. Run module false. Okay na?
Okay, sir. Got it, sir.
This time low priority to false. Low priority to false.
False.
Just a minute. Suppose max high priority to
True.
true. Max high priority to true. Suppose if we use suppose my list 1 duplicate na 2
Yes, sir.
2 1. Suppose if we use
My list is two.
I is that one? Just a minute. If we use my list 3, suppose none. It is
True.
runtime error.
Yes, sir.
It doesn't accept none. None means
Yes.
nothing. None means nothing.
Okay, sir.
Say this is runtime. Runtime error.
Error.
Just to save the program. Run module. What is showing line 5? What happened in line 5?
Okay. List 1 or list 2 we didn't define, sir.
Pardon? My
List 1
list,
or
this is 1. This is 1. This
Yes.
is 2.
2.
Okay. Save. Run module. Observe false, true.
Yes, sir.
Why it is not?
Syntax error.
We didn't use this one. We didn't. We just created that one. For
Sir.
creating, it is not showing any error.
Yes, sir.
Creating, okay. Suppose if you try to find max or min, then it will show error. Getting the point?
Yes, sir. Got it, sir.
Creating with none value, no issue.
Okay, sir.
Performing min or maximum operations, runtime error.
Now, my list
module.
3. Print list 3, sir.
Good. List 3. Save. Run module. Observe false, true,
Yes, sir.
true. False, min, true,
Yes, sir.
max. Next,
Yes,
none,
Supported.
error.
Error.
Okay, na? This example.
Okay, sir.
Next, returning minimum value. Just opposite.
Same.
I no need to provide this much of examples. I will provide a single example. While practicing, you try with the other type of data. Okay. While practicing. Suppose we have one list now. Where is that list? Suppose my list. My list. My list. Print the minimum. Just print, or you can return and print. Return and print. Return and print minimum value. Return and print. Suppose x equals to min. Min is built-in function. Min of my list. My list. Here off means open bracket. Min of my list. Next, print of x.
Print x. Okay.
Print x. Otherwise, you can say print x. Min my list, you can say. Off means open bracket. Run the module. What it will return? What it will return? Guess. Guess.
10, sir.
Yes.
10, sir.
Yes. Yes. Run module. 10 na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. See, this is about returning a minimum value from a list.
Okay, sir.
Minimum value from a list. Is Rajesh available?
No, sir, not at joint.
Okay. Okay. Next, next, append an item or element to existing list. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Suppose next operation, next important operation, appending. Appending means adding, not overwriting.
Okay.
Appending an element. Appending an element to a list means already created list.
Okay, sir.
Already created list. Suppose list 1 equals to. Suppose just to create list, it is showing built-in function like color coding. What will happen? I think nothing will happen. Suppose 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Close. How many items? 6 items. 6 items. Print that list. Print of list. Print list. Print list.
Yes.
Save. Run module. Printing na?
Yes, sir.
Run module. Okay. Printing. You add. You append one item. Suppose list dot append. It is method. List is object. Any data structure in object-oriented programming, object.
Okay, sir.
Suppose array in Java, object. String in Java, object. Array list in Java, object. String in Python, object. String in list in Python, object. Tuple in Python, object. Set in Python, object. Okay. Suppose append 700. Okay. Print of list. Just we are using what we are using, Savitri, value.
Yes, sir.
Append of value. This is a number. Suppose run module. Observe 700 adding appending at the end of the list now.
Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Suppose not only number. Just suppose India. Suppose save, run module. Observe 700 added. Next 700 already added. India added. Next 2 added.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
na? We can add any type of data.
Data. Okay, sir.
Any type of data, not only integers. Next, remove an element from a list by element value. Remove an element by value. Remove an element. Remove an element of a list by its value. Its value. Just a minute. Suppose this is one list. Remove. First print list. It will print 6 items.
Yes,
6
sir.
items.
Okay.
Next, list dot. It is see, observe context help. Sometimes it is providing context help.
Okay, sir.
List is object. List dot remove. Oh, list dot remove. List dot remove. For example, next print list. Run module. Observe first 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. In the second no 50 now.
Yes, sir. 50.
Why we removed that item? We removed that element.
Okay, sir.
This element. Okay, last operation for this one. Other operations also there, but these are the important operations. See,
Okay.
reverse an elements of a list. See, reverse a list elements.
Okay, sir.
Reverse a list elements. Okay. Just a minute. Reverse also built-in method. Suppose list dot reverse of open and close parenthesis. No argument. Okay. Next, what is the expected one? 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Last output. Save. Run module. Observe 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Entire index reverse. Na?
Yes, sir.
This is about reverse and reverse a list items or elements. List elements. See, these are the important operations on data structure of Python list. One of the data structure. See, we discussed, observe, creating list, printing list, accessing value from a list, updating list, deleting list elements, finding length, returning maximum value. These values should be numbers. Returning maximum value, returning minimum value. Next, appending an element removing an element, reverse list elements. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, I am starting. Next, Python data structure. Python tuples.
Okay, sir.
Python tuples. Notes I will provide. Observe. What is a tuple? What is a tuple? What is a tuple? A tuple is a collection that is ordered and immutable, or you can say unchangeable. We find the major difference between lists and tuples. A tuple is a collection that is ordered and unchangeable. In Python, tuples are written with round brackets. See,
Yes,
this is round brackets. Earlier we used lists, square brackets.
Yes, sir.
This is one difference. See, it is a data structure of Python or a compound data type of Python language. What is tuple? You can say data structure, one of the data structure. See,
Yes, sir.
one of the data structure, or you can say a compound data type. Okay? Compound data type. Compound data type. See, tuple, a data structure or a compound data type. Observe the definition. A tuple is a collection that is ordered and unchangeable. In Python, tuples are written with round brackets. Okay. Next, first I will notes I will provide. First I will explain the concepts with examples. First, find the difference between lists and tuples. Lists and tuples. Tuples versus lists. See, observe. Concept is lists. We discuss lists now versus tuples. What is the what are the differences between these two?
Yes, sir. In list.
Tell me relations as well as differences. Relations, differences. Suppose the difference. First observe. They are both used to store collection of data, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Not single value. Collection of data.
Yes.
They are both used to store collection of data. Next, they are both data types that they both can store any kind of data. Getting this point?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Any kind of data. See,
yes, sir.
First store just small store store a collection. Store a
collection of data.
Collection of data, not a single value. Collection of data. Next,
the data may be any kind of data.
Okay. Store a collection of data.
That may be any type.
Any kind of data.
Yes, sir.
Any kind of
data.
As like, both. See, both can store collection of data and any kind of data. This is relation.
Common character.
Common. Next, they both sequential data types, so can iterate over the items contained. Index you can use. Okay. Next, items of both types can be accessed by integer index. Suppose 0, 1, 2, 3, integer index.
Yes,
okay.
Sir.
Items of both types can be accessed by integer index provided in square brackets. Index in square brackets. Now observe the differences. The key difference between the tuples and lists is that while the tuples are immutable, lists are mutable. Observe the technical terminology. Tuples are immutable, means unchangeable items. Next,
Okay.
lists are mutable. Mutable means
You can
changeable.
change.
That
Yes.
means the tuples cannot be changed while the lists can be modified or updated. Next,
Yes.
as lists are mutable, Python needs to allocate. See, observe, memory point of view, which one is efficient? Which one is efficient? Tuple is efficient. Memory
Yes,
point
sir.
of view, tuple is efficient. Why?
Yes.
Immutable na, no
Yep.
changes na.
Yep. Yes,
So
sir.
no need to allocate the more space for that one. Observe, as lists are mutable, Python needs to allocate an extra memory block in case there is a need to extend the size of the list object after it is created. See, for changing values, you change or don't change. Provision required, memory provision required, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Both, if it is changeable, then provision required. You change or don't change, that is different. But provision required. But for
Okay.
tuple, no provision required. Why? It is immutable. So
Yes, sir.
fixed size. Fixed size na.
Yes, sir.
So immutable. Now observe two key differences we discussed. One is
Yes, sir.
tuple is immutable, list is mutable. Immutable
Yes.
means immutable means
Unchangeable.
unchangeable. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, memory point of view, tuple is efficient. It
Yes.
is fixed. It has fixed size of memory, but
Okay.
lists require
Good.
extra block of
Yes.
memories. So,
Okay, sir.
memory point of view, lists are slow. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Next, come to main examples. First, create a tuple. Create a tuple. You know how to create a tuple.
Yes.
Earlier we
Yes.
discussed which one?
Yes.
Only difference is
Just square brackets.
syntax.
Yes, sir.
This is round. Tuple uses round brackets.
Square
List
brackets.
uses square brackets.
Yes, sir. I can do that one, sir.
Okay. Next, create. Suppose here I am changing list to tuple. Suppose
Tuple.
my tuple or ABC or XYZ, no problem. Okay.
Okay, sir.
It is syntax error. Syntax error.
Yes,
Why?
sir.
Square brackets.
Yes,
Use
sir.
round brackets.
Yes.
Use round brackets. Just a minute. Tuple one. Otherwise, you can use just a tuple also.
Okay, sir.
That is coding now.
Yes, sir.
Function type. Function type. Now observe. 10, 20. This is tuple one, tuple two, tuple three, tuple 4. Suppose 10.34, 20.78, 30.87, next 40.6, next mixed, just a minute. Suppose strings, Java, Python, next JavaScript, JavaScript, JavaScript single word.
Yes, sir.
English. Next, Ruby, for example. Next, observe 10, 10.245. Next, suppose India, suppose true. Now observe tuple 4. Tuple 4,
Yes.
first value integer, second value float, third value string, fourth value boolean. Isn't it?
Right. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
say tuple 1, integer, tuple 2, float, tuple 3, string,
String.
tuple 4, mixed.
Yes, sir.
Suppose print tuple 1,
Tuple 1.
tuple 1. Just tuple 1, tuple 2,
3.
tuple 3, tuple 4. Suppose if no syntax error or runtime error, it will print.
Okay, sir.
Run module. It is printing output na. So no syntax error, no runtime error. Suppose if
Okay.
syntax error is there, it highlights the syntax error in this Python shell editor,
Okay.
ideally editor. Suppose if you
Okay.
have a runtime error, it will highlight the error in result console.
Yes, sir.
Observe just a minute. Run module. This is result console.
Yes, sir.
Right side result console. If you have runtime error, it highlights in result console. If you have syntax
Yes.
error, it highlights in editor,
Okay. Okay,
program
sir.
editor. Okay.
Okay.
But if no syntax error and runtime error, it will show output. Now just print blank line Savitri. Next,
Sir.
you can use you can print tuple elements through loop as like list. You can
Okay.
print tuple elements through loop. If you use loop, it can print line by line, one item, one line. Suppose
Yes, sir.
6 items, 6 lines.
Yes,
Suppose
sir.
if you use print statement, only single line. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Print through print a tuple through loop structure. For example,
Okay.
print tuple 3
3. Okay, sir.
for
I.
I in
I.
in also Python keyword I in
Yes.
uh,
Triple 3.
tuple 3
3.
3
Print I.
colon
Colon. Print.
it is code block.
Yes, sir.
Next, print
Print I. I.
of I, print I, good. Print I. It will print Java,
Java.
Python, JavaScript, Ruby in 4 lines.
Yes, sir.
Observe the output in last 4 lines. Run module. Observe the last 4 lines. Java, Python, JavaScript, Ruby. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
See, this is about creating and printing a tuple. Creating
Yes.
and printing a tuple. See,
Tuple.
create and
Print
and
it.
print a,
Tuple.
we used multiple print tuples. Okay,
Yes, sir. Yes,
create
sir.
and print tuples.
Okay, sir.
Next, access tuple items.
Okay, sir.
Another operation. Access tuple is data structure of Python. Just a minute. Tuple elements or items. Say we can access tuple items or elements by referring to the index number inside square brackets. Inside
Yes.
square brackets.
Okay, sir.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Suppose I'm removing all these. Suppose tuple. We have items.
4.
Just I am providing information also. Which one is
Okay.
the senior programming language?
Ruby, sir.
Tell me general information. Suppose Java, 26 years old, released in
Yes, sir.
1995. Python,
Yes, sir.
3 years old, released
Yes,
in
sir.
1991. Okay. Next, C released in 1972. 49 years old. 49 years old. Next,
Okay.
COBOL. You know COBOL?
Yes, sir.
Mainframe developers use COBOL. COBOL, I think, 61 years old.
Oh.
Okay. Next, senior
Okay.
citizen.
Okay.
Fortran, I think 63 years old.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just a minute. Just a minute. Fortran. Spelling correct? Okay. Observe how much? 64 years now?
Yes, sir.
64 years. Released
Yes, sir.
first appeared in 1957. Senior language
Yes.
na?
Yes, sir.
64. I think COBOL also 60 plus. 60 plus. What is COBOL? What is COBOL? Can I observe my mouse pointer?
Yes, sir. 62, 59, sir.
62,
That is.
59. 59.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Come to Mr. Just the information. Now we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 items. 7 items. Okay, now
Okay, sir.
this concept is accessing
Values
tuple,
from you.
accessing tuple items or elements.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Suppose I want to access Python. I want to access Python.
Done.
Just print that one. Print of
Tuple of
print of tuple
One, sir.
name. Tuple.
Print of tuple.
Print of tuple of square brackets use.
1, sir. Square brackets 1.
1.
Close.
Close round brackets.
Yes, sir.
Or you can say parentheses. Save. What it will print?
Python, sir.
Python. This is about accessing tuple elements or items. Run module. So I didn't save. Okay. Python na?
Yes, sir.
Run module Python. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Negative indexing. For what is that one? Lists also we use reverse index na?
Sir, -6, sir.
Reverse index, or you can say negative index. Okay.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Reverse index or negative index. Suppose
Print.
I want to print COBOL using negative index. COBOL using negative index. Suppose
-5,
print
sir.
of
Tuple -5. Square brackets. Tuple.
Square brackets minus don't confuse.
Okay.
See,
reverse.
positive index starts from 0,
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. Negative index starts from -1, last one -1, last but one -2, -3 like this. Okay, now
Okay, sir.
this is COBOL. COBOL also 62 years old. Still in life. Some languages died. Some basic language basic, etc. But this COBOL still in life with the mainframes. Mainframe mainframe application development. That is also ERP. Okay. Save. Run module. Observe Python COBOL. Okay,
Yes,
na?
sir. Okay, sir.
I used positive index and negative
Negative
index. Negative index. Next, last one for that day. Tomorrow will continue. Some more
Yes.
operations are there. Suppose third one. Range of indexes.
Okay, sir.
Range of indexes. Using range of indexes, you can create new tuples. New tuples. Observe my explanation. We can specify a range of indexes by specifying where to start and where to end the range. When specifying a range, the return value will be a new tuple with the specified items. Observe, here we are returning only one element. It is not tuple, single value.
Yes, sir.
Single value. Suppose if you return more than one value, for example, 3 values from this tuple, that is another tuple, na small tuple, na, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Small
Then it's
tuple.
called.
See, observe. We can specify a range of indexes by specifying where to start and where to end the range. When specifying a range, the range value will be a new tuple with the specified items. Why more than one item, na?
Okay. Okay, sir.
Observe. Suppose this is one tuple. This is one tuple. Range of indexes. Print of tuple, fire brackets, 2:5. 2:5. It is syntax.
Okay,
Square
sir.
brackets. It is syntax. Okay. Now tell me, it will print. And
From
one more
Java.
thing, 2 is starting index from the tuple. 2 is start index. 5 is not end index. Less than 5. 5 excluded. 5 excluded. What is the second index? Index 2. What is index 2?
JavaScript, sir.
Good. JavaScript is index 2.
Yes, sir.
JavaScript is index 2. Next.
Ruby.
A minute. This is JavaScript. Next. Ruby.
C,
Next.
sir. C, sir.
Huh? C. Good. C. See, this end index excluded, start index included. Observe the syntax. End index excluded.
Okay,
start index included. Suppose now we are separating three elements na. Then it is it is tuple na.
Yes, sir.
Small tuple. It is not a single value. Run module. Observe square brackets. Sorry, round brackets. Tuple syntax is round brackets only, na?
Yes, sir.
Tuple syntax is round brackets only. Just a minute. Before that, last example for that day. Tuple. Print tuple. Just a minute. It will print all items, na? Java to Fortran. Run module. Observe. Just a minute.
All items. Yes, sir.
Observe all items. Java to Fortran. Next, we returned range of indexes 2 to 5. JavaScript, Ruby, C. Is it okay or any confusion?
Sir.
This is about range of indexes
Index.
of a tuple. Okay, we will
Okay,
meet
sir.
tomorrow, same time. Any queries regarding this today's class? We
No, sir.
completed lists and started tuples. Any queries?
No, sir. Thank you,
Or-
sir.
Okay, we will meet tomorrow, same time.